Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Feather. Welcome back to Feathered Libra Tarot, where it's Libra all the time, and it doesn't matter where it's at in your chart if you're a cross watcher. I love y'all, and I just wanted to say it's podcast episode 351 for those of you listening. If you're here, don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Replay, rockstar comments are always welcome, and if you're here during a live, thumbs up, click the live chat button down below, and interact with me wherever that pops up on your device. I got a little tidbit of information for those of you super fans that were waiting patiently. Thank you so much for waiting patiently for me. Those of you that are interested in my extended readings, Universe worked it out, and we were able to, all of the over 100 extended readings that I have done over the past 2 years disappeared over the weekend. Just a whole collection disappeared. A whole extended reading collection library, video library, disappeared. I pushed it a little farther. I mean, they came back twice and told me there was nothing they could do. I pushed it a little bit farther, and they are back. Just don't give up. That's all I'm saying is don't give up. Keep pushing. Sometimes we just got to keep pushing through. Sometimes we just got to know that the universe is going to work it out for us, and it just works out. So, super fans, you have access to your extended readings library, and for those of you that want to become a super fan, or to participate in my wholeness membership or my truth seekers membership, links are in the description. Go check it out. I'm going to just say, I love y'all. Sometimes we just got to push through, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is you're dealing with, but sometimes we just got to push through. You know what I mean? Just keep pushing. Just keep going. Just know that the best is going to happen. Rocky, what's up, Mr. Rocky? Mr. Rocky says tenacious. Well, determined, tenacious, yeah, whatever. Sometimes we just have to push through. Sometimes we just have to keep going and just know that the universe is on our side. When we know the universe is on our side, it's just going to work out. Now, when it comes to relationships, you kind of have a slippery slope there. You have a little bit of a gray area. I don't like, apparently, this is coming through from Fred, but I personally don't like manifesting specific persons. I think that it's bullshit, and it feeds into this craze of you can have whatever you want, and you have the ability to control other people. You fucking don't. You don't. And I think it's just feeding into that hole within inside of us, that gap inside of us when we're trying to manifest a specific person. There's a difference between manifesting a specific person, like we have their wants and, you know, all of the things that we want in a relationship and the things that we desire and things like that. That's different. But when you put a face or a name to it, it changes. It changes everything, because you cannot make someone do something they are not wanting to do or willing to do. You cannot force. You shouldn't, not energetically or otherwise. But if you have history with somebody, maybe you needed this lesson today. Get my book, Oh Please Be Your Own Hero. I teach you how to do it. But if you are trying to manifest a specific person, I really wouldn't, because that can cause you more pain if they never show up. That can cause you more sorrow, and it can keep you waiting, wanting and desiring a person that doesn't want or desire you. So don't do that to yourself. All right. Don't do that to yourself. But if you leave it open-ended, the universe will surprise you. You know? The universe will surprise you. Let the universe surprise you. And that's kind of what I did with the issue that I was having with my technology platform for my videos, my rentals, and my memberships. You know, I put so much time and effort into that, and I was like, you know what? The universe is not going to let me down. The universe is not going to let me down. I don't even know how it happened. But an entire 100 plus videos just disappeared over the weekend. I'm like, how does that even happen, y'all? And you're going to tell me, no, there's nothing you can do. No, that's not the answer. Oh, we're sorry. That's all we can do for you. You know, thanks for asking. Like, no, hell no, that ain't gonna fly with me. No. No, that's not gonna fly with me. No. So, speaking of flying, let's talk about love. Let's talk about love. So it looks like your guard is down. You're not fighting anything or anyone. You're feeling kind of open and, you know, let's see what's up. You know, when you're in this energy, this is a great time to step up to the plate. You're loose, you're relaxed, you're ready to play ball. Okay? This is a great time to step up to the plate. I like that because you're not stressed out about whether or not you're going to hit it, who you're going to, how many runners are you're going to try and get in. Sorry, I'm talking baseball. This is, you're not going to be worried about how many people are you going to get home to the home plate, how many people you going, if you're going to walk, you're not stressing and you're just like, hey, I'm ready for the game. I'm open to it. Let's see, All right. And I say that, and the Queen of Cups comes out in the upright. In the upright. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is you being open to the game of love. Mr. Rocky, you going to sing the game of love for me? You can call me later. You can call me later and sing the game of love. You know the one. You know the one. Like from the 50s or whatever. Isn't it in the 50s? The game of love. 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 You know what I'm talking about. It's an oldies. That's right, Mr. Rocky says, can only control your own free will. That is correct. That is correct. That's why I say no name, no face. Leave it open-ended and let the universe surprise you. Sometimes it is the person. Sometimes it's not. Oh, whatever. You can try. I sing in front of thousands of people almost every day. I don't give an F. This looks good. Open. Look at you. Open and ready. Ready to play ball. Batter, swing, batter. Swing. Yeah. You're ready. You're open. You're like, let's see what you got, universe. I like this. So I don't see you working with anybody just yet. I don't see there's a balance with anybody just yet. But it is there. But you're open and your heart is open and, there's no tension here in the heart space. And that's great. That's great. And I guess sometimes you just have to push through, which means, when it comes to love, even though it's not happening and you're not with somebody or there's not something that you're working with just yet, doesn't mean that it won't come around soon. Okay. I'm going to see what's exiting. You are divinely on time, Miss Nikki. Welcome to the show, baby. Welcome to the show. Let's see what's exiting. I like this energy. You're open, you're aware, you're fully alert. You've mastered awareness. You've mastered discernment. So you're ready. There's a very open, soft energy here in your heart chakra, which is good. That's beautiful energy. Feeling beautiful, feeling flowy, feeling good. I like that. That's so much better than the shit that we've been feeling. Ugh. Okay. So apparently there was something you were holding on to, and it could have been a grudge. It could have been a somebody. Okay. It could have been jealousy. It could have been somebody, something. Could have been a feeling. It could have just been that you were holding on to a closed heart space, like you weren't ready for love. I got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here again. You may have been holding on to a situation that wasn't trying to, well, they weren't soft. They weren't juicy. And let's see what's up with that. Happened in the recent past. They weren't caring or compassionate. No, they weren't. Queen of Pentacles in reverse is one of the worst queens, man. Because that's somebody who is a user. That is somebody who is a taker. That is somebody who is not nice. Somebody who is the opposite of nice. They're very stubborn, materialistic, They'll take whatever you give them. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. I don't like that energy. It's very dense. It's very greedy or needy. You could have been dealing with somebody who was very needy or very greedy, very selfish, very. And you held on to this. It's like you held on to it, but there was nothing there. Nothing. No love, no emotion. Like I think you saw the truth in this and you're like, I'm not fighting this shit anymore. I'm going to love myself and I'm going to cut ties with this. I think that's what's happened here. Let's talk about it, you know? Let's look into the future. Oh yeah, you're angry at this person, Aries, Leo, Sag, for disrespecting you somehow, some way. Taking advantage of you, disrespecting you. Mr. Reiki says, I have that t-shirt. This one. So the relationship is over. You couldn't get on the same page. There is no mutual love or respect here. There's no love lost here. And I think you feel good about it. Somebody takes advantage of you, disrespects you, devalues you. You're like, fuck you, bitch. I'm out. There ain't nothing here. There ain't nothing left here. There ain't nothing. What was I holding on to after all? Why was I in love with you? Why was I trying to love you? Why was I trying to give to you for so long? Why did I allow you to do that? That's all the King of Swords, right there. Like, I ain't doing this no more. I'm done doing this shit. That's bullshit. So yeah, relationship is over. We ain't friends no more. No, we ain't. This could have been a friend. This could have been a crush. You know, this could have been somebody you were holding on to, hoping that they would love you. And then finally you find out that they're in another relationship or they're not a supportive partner after all. Whatever the awareness is, it's happened. That's what's pushing this energy. The awareness has happened. You're like, I ain't even fighting you. I ain't fighting it. How about this shit is over? Yeah. Oh, you got some resentments. You got some rage or some anger up in here. Oh, yeah. And I ain't even going to say that you're petty. I ain't even about to say that you're petty. You're fully aware of the whole situation. Okay? And your heart is open. You're a loving individual. You're a very giving, generous, loving individual. For you to be treated like that with the Queen of Wands and the Queen... Listen, were you a third party? Were you cheated on? Were you mistreated? Were you taken advantage of and devalued? I guarantee it. I could put money on it, but I'm not. Yeah. So you're going no contact on this person. Okay? Because you were fully aware and that this person was either a liar, deceptive, a Decepticon. I'm not affiliated with the Transformers. I'd like to be. I've said it again. I'm saying it again. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I would love to be an honorary Transformer, but you know, more than meets the eye kind of shit. You know what I'm talking about. But Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, I've got it all. Earth, air, wind, and fire. Isn't that a band? What's their famous song? Earth, air, wind, and fire. Earth, wind, fire. Earth, air, wind, and fire. It's a band. Fred just said it was a band. What's their famous song? I don't know. I think you were dealing with somebody who was trying to triangulate you. And you wouldn't have it. This person was trying to take advantage of you in some way. And I don't know exactly what way. You'll know because you experienced it. You're becoming quite aware of it. And moving forward, you're going to be going quite no contact and cutting and severing ties. If you're looking into severing ties energetically, I can do that for you. Me and your spiritual team can work together to do that. I have a spiritual ritual. It's on my website, or click the links in the description. Completely and fully cutting ties with this. We're not friends here. There's no respect here. There's no love here. Like, this is a fuck you, I'm out. This is a fuck you, I'm out. And some of y'all might not like the cussing, but I'm real. I'm authentic, and that's the way I feel it, so that's the way I'm going to say it. Okay? It is what it is. Right? So, I don't want to, but I'm going to move into a new deck because I feel like there's something else that needs to come through in this. This is a King of Swords saying, fuck you, I'm out. This does not belong in my life. I thought we were friends. I thought we were good. I thought we were dating. I thought we felt the same. I thought there was something there. No, there's not. Apparently, I was wrong. You were wrong. And it's finding out that really you're going to be mad at this person for a while, and you're allowed to feel how you feel. You're allowed to feel wronged by someone, and you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to. So you're loving yourself and respecting yourself by not giving this person your heart, by not even fighting this. Just, we're over. We're done. This is not my playground. This is not my circus. Go have fun with whatever the hell you're trying to do somewhere else, because I ain't a part of it. This is your business. You're standing up. Well, you may be finding out some sort of truth. You're definitely seeing the truth in the situation. The clarity is becoming quite clear. The clarity is very, it's right in front of your face. You get it. You understand it. It's like, why did you deal with this for so long? Some of you 4 years, some of you more years, some of you months. But there's an energy here that I want to ask. Why did you fight for this for so long? Why did you try? Why did you just keep giving to this person? Because you're a people pleaser. You're an overgiver, aren't you? Aren't you? I think you overgave to this person that wasn't giving you shit. This Queen of Pentacles could be your energy, where you overgave to this person. You tried to overly nurture this connection where you weren't even getting shit from this person. You weren't getting nothing but drops. This person was blocked in the heart space. You weren't getting nothing from them, and you tried to nurture them and care for them and feed them and feed the energy into a relationship. You got shit in return. Nothing. Used, taken advantage of. Yeah. But it's you saying, you know what? I got to put the lid on it. I got to stop doing this shit. I ain't even going to fight it. It was me, my bad. I won't do it again. And becoming aware of it. And being pissed off, though, because a person shouldn't behave like that towards somebody. But if you give, they'll take. So this is why you have to be really aware of what's happening in relationship. And you have to, it's like you weren't aware that you were a third party, or you weren't aware of how you were being treated, right? Because you love this person, because you were giving this person your love. This is why it's important to pull back your energy and observe somebody. And you have to observe whether or not it's a mutually beneficial relationship. It's got to be. Or else you're going to try and overcompensate for the shit that they're not giving to you at all. You're going to try and overcompensate and feed it and nurture it, and it ain't going to grow. Because why? Number one, you're not Miracle Grow. And number two, I'm not affiliated. And number three, it's just the facts. Whatever you're trying to feed them, they don't want. Or they'll take it, right? And they'll devour it. And then that ends up depleting you, and you end up being venomous and angry and full of hate and full of just rage and resentments because this person took so much from you. A taker is going to take. A bottomless pit is a bottomless pit. You got to be able to recognize that shit. Okay? Oh, that rhymed. That was cool. Thanks, Fred. All right. Moving on. Let's look at outside influences. So this was a Wheel of Fate, a Wheel of Fortune. Apparently, I've got Sagittarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. So you gambled and you lost. Okay, and you got stuck in this. You got stuck in this bottomless pit, or with this bottomless pit. Okay, that's okay. There's no more now. This is lesson learned. You're learning this lesson, and you're closing the door on this. And it looks like going no contact. Relationship is over. Cutting ties completely. You may have gotten stuck with this. It's like you gambled and you lost. Okay, well, at least you tried. Good job. At least you tried. You tried way too fucking hard for a long period of damn time, but at least you tried. All right, I got to give you props because you tried. You tried and you tried and you tried and you fought and you fought and you overgave and overgave and overgave. But it's okay. You're depleted, but you're regaining your strength. Your heart is like, I still love me. I still love. I still love them, but I ain't gonna fight this shit. I'm out. Good. So for a while, you're gonna feel edgy. You're gonna feel a little angry. Possibly have some resentments, and it's okay to flow through those and work through those. And it may take you a little while to flow through that because, well, coming to the realization that somebody took advantage of us, we would really like for somebody to say, you know what? I really shouldn't be taking advantage of you. I really shouldn't be using you this way. I really shouldn't be disrespecting you like this. I really shouldn't treat you like a piece of ass. Or I shouldn't be taking your money. Or I should... No. We would like to think people are like that, but not everybody is. Not everybody's honest. Not everybody's on the up and up. You were dealing with somebody who wasn't on the up and up. They were playing a game. Some way, somehow, they weren't giving you shit. You weren't getting anything from them. They were benefiting from you some way. Not everybody. It's a gamble. Relationships and love are a gamble. You got to recognize the red flags. You got to recognize when enough is enough and pull back your energy. You can't just go in there guns blazing and give everything to everybody. And, maybe that was the wrong thing to say, guns blazing. So I retract that. You don't just go over there, throwing out all your money on the table when you're gambling. You don't just be throwing all of your money on the table. No, you could keep that shit in your pocket. Not everybody needs to know what chips you're carrying. You know what I mean? Lay a little bit out of time. You give a little bit, you get a little bit. You give a little bit, you get a little bit. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I'm talking about gambling. I don't gamble. No, I mean, I used to in Vegas, but nothing crazy. I mean, all the time. I used to go to Vegas all the time. Anyway, I'm not a like poker player or, 5-card whatevers. Not like this. But sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You don't just throw it all out on the table all at once for somebody. You give a little bit and you see if you get something back. You give a little bit, you see if you get something back. You got to pay attention to the game. You got to pay attention to what's happening. Not that love is a game, but love is actually a game. Either you play or you don't. You step up to the plate or you don't. You're preparing yourself to step up to the plate after something is closing out. And it was a long chapter too. I get years. Some of you 10 years. Some of you 14 years, some of you 4, some of you not that long, but it was a long period of time. Okay. So, you're kind of like, I just rather just not even deal with this. But I'm going to deal with this. So, your Emperor, you have empowered not just your King of Swords, your Queen of Cups is out, your King of Swords is out, your Emperor is out. So you are standing your ground. This is like you're not letting this person in. You're not letting this person affect you mentally. You're not letting this person affect you physically or emotionally anymore. Okay. So your current feelings are, I stand up for me and my boundaries. I'm raising my standards. You get no access to me. No access. So it's kind of like you're drawing the line in the sand. This person doesn't have access to you. You're closing the gates on the empire. This person cannot get across the moat. They cannot scale the walls. They will not, because the emperor has already said it's time to retreat, and to put out flyers or to tell the guards to be aware of whatever or whoever this person is. So, emperor, you are protecting yourself to the best of your ability and standing your ground and raising your standards. I like that. So, empowered. Because whatever this was, ooh, yeah, you allowed it too long. You did. You did. But you're saying, you know what, I'm not going to fight it anymore. I'm not going to give to it any longer. It's got to go. It's time to, to pack it up and leave the table while I'm still in good standing, and walk and just walk away from the table, walk away from the gambling table. Like, no, we're not laying down any more bets on this one. We're walking away from the table with what we got. Okay. So for the next couple weeks, it looks like you're serious about going no contact and separating yourself from this. Yep, 4 of Swords. So you're like, I'm done. I'm done with the healing here. I'm done with the reflection here. So it looks like you're going to be... Oh, man. Okay. This deception is what's got you. Okay. Got you stuck right now. So this... I hear you. I hear you. This... I'm hearing from this side that there are, from this side, it's usually spirit guides and guardians and stuff like that that come through. I'm hearing Lucas, Lucas, something like that. It could be first name, last name, middle name. I don't know. Could be a street. It could be, well, I don't know, whatever. Locust. Like the bug. Oh, that's pretty intense there. For some of you, this person was a locust. I think it has a T on it. Locust, the bug. According to the Bible, locusts can wipe out crops. Actually, it did back in the day. But locusts can wipe out crops. It can destroy foliage, crops, food crops, and just look it up, Google it. Yeah, talk to Gemini about it. Gemini meaning AI, whatever. Here's the thing. For those of you where this person was a locust, like they were a scourge, they were a vermin. This isn't for everybody, but this is for those of you that this person was manipulative, a user, abuser, like highly like manipulative, very deceptive, very manipulative. Like you didn't even know who this person was. Like if you sit back and think about it now, you really don't know who they are. Because there are some of you where this person was a locust and they destroy everything in their path. They destroy everything. Anything that they touch, they destroy. So this person may have a history of destroying relationships. This person may have a history of fucking shit up. They may be a sabotager. They may be a taker, and they just suck the life out of whomever or whatever they are dealing with. I'm not talking about a vampire. I'm talking about somebody who just uses people until there's nothing else to give. until the person is absolutely destroyed or distraught or they can't take it anymore. Wow. For some of you, that's how this person is or was. Okay. They're exiting. But the thing is you aren't allowing, you are so strong and powerful. This person couldn't if they tried. Maybe they did to a degree. But you are so loving and so generous. What you did came from a place of true love, unconditional spiritual love. This person couldn't touch you. This person couldn't harm you. Did it hurt? Yes. Did it hurt you? Yeah. Are you pissed and angry and your confidence shot a little bit, but it ain't going to take you long to get back up. It ain't going to take you long to get back up, because what you're doing is, a lot of you were observing this person, or over a period of time, you finally realized what was happening here. Okay. So this person has a history of this with you or with other people. Like whatever they touch, they destroy. They're a destroyer. They like to destroy people, take their money, use them up, take advantage of whatever it is. And it could be very subtle, like you wouldn't even recognize it. But over a long period of time, it finally becomes recognizable, because you're finally so depleted or frustrated by it. You're like, why do I keep giving to this shit? Why do I even bother? You figured it out. You figured it out. Yes, you did. The Lovers, you have a choice or a decision to make coming up here soon. So you have a decision to make. Some of you, final divorce decree, separation, divorce. Some of you are making this decision. Oh, some of you have a decision to make. Some of you have a choice in relationship coming in here soon too. There are some of you who are going to be finalizing divorce and separation, tying up those loose ends and finally just separating yourself and going no contact with this person. Just done. Distancing yourself from this person. Closing the chapter for once and for all and moving on. There are some of you who are doing that with somebody. There are some of you who are dealing with someone who is married and not giving to you. Okay. And you're sealing up that whole thing. There's others of you that are dropping a King of Pentacles reverse, somebody who's not cooperative, not supportive, who's a taker, who's greedy, who's whatever's materialistic, highly materialistic, more focused on their financial career and things like that to a really severe degree, or who is not wanting to be a supportive partner in a relationship. And you have a new relationship with a Queen of Pentacles, an actual Queen of Pentacles coming in here for justice. Like your justice is, you're going to get somebody just like you. All of that overgiving that you overgave and all of that you tried, you're actually going to be receiving spiritual karma, justice, good karma. You're getting a spiritual reward for dealing with this situation. This was a spiritual connection that required you to do a lot of healing, okay, over a long period of time. And it sucks, okay? But your judgment is what to do here. So you laid judgment on somebody, and I believe you are someone's karma. Isn't that funny? It's like you, what's up, Miss Chrissy? Hey, star lover. You are somebody's karma in a sense. You were here as someone's judgment. As weird as that sounds, you were here to lay judgment on someone, and I'm not saying like to judge them, whatever. You were here as their judgment. You were here as part of their karma. And how did they behave? What did they do? you don't have to sit there and continue to take it. You learned the lesson because there was lessons to be learned there for you. It was a healing journey for you, and it was a spiritual lesson for them. And that shit fucked up. But either they learn the lesson and they rise above and they rise with you, or they choose not to. This person has their own karmic lesson to learn, and that's not up to you to teach them. Although you were there to teach them, they didn't learn the lesson while they were with you. So guess what? They're going to continue on their journey the way that they're doing. They may or may not ever learn their lesson. Meanwhile, because you did do your healing and you did do your reflection and you did make the best choice for yourself, it was a deep soul bond. But we have to know either they're coming with us or they're not. A lot of lessons learned, but you're getting your karma by attracting somebody to you. It's like the universe is like, okay, here's your just rewards. You're actually going to be meeting somebody soon. A lot of you by Gemini season. Okay, I've also got Gemini and Libra here, but I got Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo too. This could be happening before Gemini season or by Gemini season or Gemini season. It's very important. But here's the deal. Because you dealt with this and you learned your lessons and you healed yourself and you rose above, and you're totally fine being on your own. Your heart is open. The universe brings you in something that feels right to you and somebody that is on your level, somebody that's going to respect you, that is going to see your value and your worth. It's going to treat you right. They're going to do right by you. And it's going to be a very powerful soul connection because you don't just not have soulful connections anymore once you start down the soulful journey and you're going to have a deeply loving connection. It's going to be very balanced. A lot of communication, a lot of emotion, and with a partner that is very stable and all about nurturing relationship for long term, where you were dealing with somebody who wasn't. Okay. Them's the words, them's the messages. That's what I got for you today. Like, share, subscribe, join the tribe, and don't forget, become a super fan because it's all fixed now. So extended readings will be coming back out soon now that it's all fixed. So any of my readings that have extendeds on them, that is perfectly great. It's all wonderful. They're all there. Of course, super fans, you get access to all of my extended readings. And of course, my wholeness package, you get extended readings and Reiki and other healing sessions, and true seekers get it all. You get all of the library. So go check it out. Links are in the description. And please let me know in the comments section down below how the locust thing relates to this person that's gone. That you're not dealing with anymore. You're going no contact on it. Tell me how that relates. I just want to know. Okay. Until next time, I love y'all. Namaste.